got Christians that talk about they want to be anointed. You want oil, but you don't want to be crushed. You want power, but you don't want to be crushed. You want platforms, but you don't want to be crushed. You want platforms without process. And I'm talking to some of you right now. There are people listening to me right now who find yourself in a Gethsemane season, like I am in right now, where you're going through some hardship. I'm talking to you. Some trial, some issues, some pain, some deep insecurities. You're praying, God is not moving, and what he's doing right now is crushing you right now in that moment. And what comes on the other side of crushing? Greater character, greater strength. Who am I talking to? More wisdom, more knowledge. That's why I say pain should pay you. You should never go through something and come out with nothing. If I go through pain, it has to pay me. You go through a hard season, it should pay you. You should never go through a hardship and come out with nothing. In that garden, the Lord will be crushed that night, but what come out of that, he will be exalted by the Father. And on the back, I'm telling for somebody right now, don't give up. On the backside of that, don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. On the other side of your season of pain will be a greater man, a greater woman. If you watch, submit to the process of crushing. There are people right now going through a Gethsemane season. This is where you are right now in your life. And you think the Lord is not hearing your prayer. And you think he's unkind. And you think he abandoned you. He will never abandon you. He's in the garden with you. He's just not pulling you out as fast as you want to. I've been dealing with hell for 11 months. I've been living here for 11 months. I set up camp here for 11 months. Been doing work from that garden for 11 months. I hear somebody crying. He's catching those tears. I hear you whimpering. He knows exactly where you are. He put you there. See? And as you grow in Christian maturity, you don't just thank God for mountaintops. That's bottom shelf Christianity. You get to the point where you start thanking God for the things he used to break you, hurt you, because they transform you. Check your resume. You have been shaped more by the things you survived than by the things that you have been blessed by. I'm telling you right now what I know. You are wiser because of pain. You are smarter because of pain. You are stronger because of pain. The Lord has done more in you through the garden than he has through mountaintops. I'm wired like this because of stuff I have survived in the streets and in the kingdom. And for as much as you be trying to rip those stories out of your life, just check your past. The Lord has done more in you through what he has crushed you in than just making life feel flowery all the time.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Why does God allow bad things to happen to good people, right? It's the first question we ask. Let me tell you, as someone who's walked through literal hell, we lost my dad. We lost our farm. We had people that we thought were our friends slander us, turn their backs on us. We had to move twice while I was pregnant with no money, trusting God that he would provide. We filed for bankruptcy. We lost our entire life savings because of things outside of our control. But we knew that God was faithful. We never stopped giving. We never stopped believing. We never stopped trusting. Because I've been walking with Jesus for 22 years. And though a lot of it was roses, I can tell you, I knew that if we just kept ourselves rooted, if we kept our foundation as Christ, that it didn't matter what we went through. It felt like we died to ourselves, quite literally, over and over and over. Like, God, isn't this enough? Isn't this enough already? Can't we be done with this now? I don't want to keep learning more lessons, God. But he knew what he was doing. He was refining us. I am nobody. I have nothing without Christ. The enemy will start to lie to you and say, you're not qualified. You're not qualified to tell anybody how to grow their wealth. You're broke. You're not qualified to teach people how to live. Look at your life, it's a mess. But that's how the enemy works. He wants to put you in a corner and keep you quiet and ineffective. And being broke, you're ineffective. You have no money, you can't serve people, you can't help people, you can't reach people. The enemy will start lying to you and saying these things to you, whisper in your ear. You're not enough. You're not loved. Nobody cares about your story. Just keep that to yourself. You don't want to air your dirty laundry. If I don't share what we went through, you won't see the goodness of God when we come out on the other side of it. So don't be silent. Share your story. Keep telling it. Shout it from the rooftops. You know why? Because someone might be going through the valley right now and they need to hear that thing that you've walked through to know they can survive it. They need to know that imperfect people have gone through things. Because we're all imperfect. We all go through trials and tribulations. If you haven't done it yet, just look out. It's coming for you. And I mean that in the best way, because that's where your oil is made, friends. That's where the crushing happens. Because on the other side of that is your calling. The other side of that is your purpose. Yes, I've walked through hell, but now I know without a shadow of a doubt that my God is faithful. He is good. He never leaves me. He never forsakes me. People could turn their back on me. I don't care. I have God. People may spit on my reputation and tell me I'm a nobody. Tell people I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm not qualified. I don't care. I've got God. God's the one who qualifies me. I heard a story once that we're called to be eagles. And the people that are gossiping and talking about you behind your back, they're just a bunch of chickens. I had to learn it the hard way. Be careful who's in your circle, friends. Be careful who's rooting for you. Because not everybody that's rooting for you is really rooting for you. And I don't mean that because I'm bitter, because I totally forgive them. God is going to deal with them. God told me to let it go, so I did. And guess what? He replaced those friends with real friendships. People that are in the storm with me, that are in the fight with me. People that I know that God's put in my life and in my husband's life and my kids' lives that aren't going to just walk out the door the minute things hit the fan. If you're walking through a season where you feel like you're a nobody, that no one will listen to you, that your story isn't worth sharing, silence the devil, because God's not done with your story yet. Thank God for the crushing. Thank God for the trials. Thank God for the valley. He is so faithful.